Greetings. Welcome back to a cup of conversation and food for thought with me, Nidra Simmons. Um, I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Hump day, yay, yay. This week is moving. Um, I want to thank you all for waking up this morning and seeing uh, or coming to check up on me. As always, I come on. I will be playing music, but right now I don't have it on. So I want to put my disclaimer in. If by chance you hear any music or commercials in the background, it is just to set the tone. It is I don't own the rights to it. I don't own the rights to the commercials. It is just music being played. So uh I want to say that. Also, as I come on, I always give honor and glory to Mother, Father, God, Universe. So I want to thank God for waking us up this morning. Thank you for just being so awesome and so wonderful and seeing about us and protecting us and keeping us safe throughout the night. Thank you for just being so awesome and so wonderful. Thank you for providing and protecting us and keeping us covered in our dream state and while we are resting. As we wake up, keeping us fully dressed, wearing the full armor of God, the helmet of salvation, breastplate, righteousness, shield of faith, sword of God's holy word, build the truth and shoes of peace. Thank you and continue to provide for us mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, in every way possible. God, you are truly, truly, truly an awesome God and worthy of all the praises. Thank you for just loving on us. Thank you for just encouraging us. Thank you for just using me as a vessel and continue to use me as a vessel to speak to your people, to encourage, to uplift. Thank you, God, for just being so wonderful. God, I pray and thank you for all that you do. Giving much gratitude and respect to our big brother Jesus, archangels, guardian angels, all angels in the highest Christ, light ancestors, guardian ancestors, spirit team here and far. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you do. These blessings I pray in your holy name. Amen. Sorry, I have to take a sip of that. tea. I hope that you all are having a wonderful, 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 wonderful day. Um, the topic of discussion is finding happiness within yourself. Um, I'm all about love. I love love. And I love talking about love. I love encouraging and love. I believe that I am the rawest form of love possible, and that's my belief. You don't have to believe that. I believe that love can cover a multitude of everything. Um, Thank you for the hearts, much appreciated. Good morning. How are you? I I came on yesterday. And I just took a chance to go on live. And when I went back and listened to some of the stuff that I talked about yesterday, I called my cabbage pieces of string beans. I was saying things that I didn't even think of that I was saying. So I'm going to be very cautious and conscious today of what I say because it was funny to go back and hear that, but I was so engaged in what I was doing and I was trying to say something as well so that it wasn't just like y'all watching me prepare for a meal for today. Um, I don't know what you're talking about. Congratulations on what transition? But yeah, so I looked at how I sounded yesterday. So I hope that it was okay and it was understandable. Um, oh, we got clowns on this morning. All right, no problem. No problem. But it's all good. It's all good. But but yeah, so I was in my kitchen in my natural habitat, not habitat, kitchen, fixing a meal in my natural habitat, and I was comfortable. I mean, I want to come on and I may be confident or sound confident, but there is still some insecurities that I'm dealing with. And I felt comfortable in my shorts and my t-shirt yesterday, making my video, standing up, walking around. So every now and then I'll do some activities or some actions to get myself out of my comfort zone so that I can flow and be true to who I am. And that is part of finding happiness within yourself. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone. Thank you. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone and be okay with that. Because I don't misunderstand. I do love myself 100%, and I love all of me, even my softness. But every now and then I get a little insecure, so I have to check myself. I talk about things, and I want to encourage you all too, and let you know that I'm doing great, thank you. That I mean what I say when I say do when I suggest things. I also practice with myself so that I know that the outcome of it can work or not work. I don't want to give you guys false information. I want to be able to be comfortable and confident without uh, nothing bothering at me saying, wait, you remember you said this? Wait, you remember you said this? So I try to be as honest and as truthful as possible when I talk and give advice or suggestions. But I also say, thank you so much. I always say, don't, all right, good luck. Thank you. Thank you. And as long as you're confident in yourself and know that you're able to pass that exam, you'll do it. But much luck on your exam. Please do it again. Um, there are some clips going out on the TikTok that you can probably go back and look at. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Don't know what the future holds. But yeah. um, Thank you for the compliment. Much appreciated. But the meal turned out to be really good. I showed the final product as well on my TikTok page. Um, it was just something simple, nothing long, something that I can cook that would last for a couple of days. Um, so it was very tasty. It was barbecue chicken wingettes with the drumsticks. It was some cabbage with some shredded carrots, and it was some potatoes cut up in cubes and baked in the oven. And it was good. I seasoned everything so that I don't have to re-season anything when I prepare it. People are saying, "Dad, she got a lot of seasoning in there." I season everything. Well, thank you, thank you. I'm glad that you find it soothing. That is part of why I come on too, because I want to encourage, uplift. Okay, that's a good idea. Maybe I can look into that as a profession. But yeah, the topic of discussion today is finding happiness within yourself. Um, Even when life has changes for you and you don't plan for these changes, you still have to live. Thank you. You still have to live and exist in this world, and regardless of how many, thank you, how many, trials, tribulations, or changes that you go through in life, you still have to find that happiness within yourself. It's within that, if it's within finding that happiness within yourself that is going to allow you to keep going forward. You have to understand that life changes. Things are not always the same. We're going to have to go through changes whether we like it or not. And sometimes the changes will be in our favor and sometimes the changes will not. And then you need to look at why these changes are taking place and then reflect back to what you said you were going to do. Because maybe these changes, how life affect you is the effect it has on you. Yeah, it can have an effect on you. But you don't have to let that control you, because I recently I am without a full-time job, so I had to adjust, and I am adjusting to the change. Has it set in? Um, yes and no. Meaning it has set in because I know it exists, it happens. I don't have to get up and do my regular routines. But have it sit into where I'm planning out what I'm going to do down the line? No. I have no idea what I'm going to do. But I am 100% fully trusting in God and know that God has my back, my front, my side, my top, my bottom, my everything. So I am not overwhelming myself like I would normally do and bombard myself and be in front of the computer and fill out all these job applications and all this other stuff. I'm doing it, but not as crazy as I would have been a couple of years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, because I'm in the same state I was 2 years ago. And that's simply telling me that I am having a do over. I should have done something 2 years ago and I didn't. I stayed too long. Okay. I stayed too long. So seeing that I'm seeing a pattern that I am 2 years ago, I didn't have a job. I quit my job 2 years ago without a plan B. And I did that because it was for the betterment for my health, and I was not appreciated where I was, and there was no growth there for me. It was just me every day, no growth. And I'm someone that I have to be learning and doing something productive. I need to be doing things that is going, thank you, that is going to help others as well as help myself. I can't just be in something that's just, there's no growth in it. And maybe that's why I move every 2 years, because I was wondering, why do and since I've been in this town, I've been in this town for about 17 years, with this state for about 17 years. And every 2 years, after a certain part, I have been, moving from what I hear a fly in here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking around. Every 2 years, I've been moving, or my job has tried to move me someplace else. I may have been within one company, but they moved me to a different city. And it's been every 2 years. Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. Hello, how you doing? I see you. Thank you for joining the live. Um, and I'm learning that there's a lot of um, I lost my train of thought, y'all. But I'll go back like I always to the topic, finding happiness within yourself. There's a lot of changes that you're going to go through in your life, and I recognize that there's been a change in my life, and I'm like, why can't I get grounded here? And my answer is I'm not supposed to. I am supposed to be somewhere. I see your question, and why is it important? So I have 3 jobs and I'm unhappy here, but I have an above average disposition and I have to be happy. Only you can make yourself happy, even in the worst situation. Um, I'm trying to move in faith. I'm trying not to put my hands into something and mess up what it is I'm supposed to do. I came into 2026 with the intentions of flowing. I always make a joke. I'm blue collar, color and picture. Okay. Okay. um, where are you from? The person that's asking me all these questions, where are you located? I'm talking about the one that keep asking me these questions about, am I single? Will you marry me? Where are you from? But yeah, finding happiness within yourself. Thank you. Seem like I know I would make an excellent wife. I have been a wife before. I am now a widow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You look like, well, interesting statement. Okay. Okay. Thank you for following. Thank y'all for your comments and compliments and your contributions to the topic. There's a fly that's been in here since yesterday, and I am tired of seeing it. I'm gonna need you to disappear for good. But yeah, um, uh, oh, that fly is getting on my nerves. But yeah, um, thank you for the compliments. But yeah, although I have gone through a transition, there has been some um moments that took the sting out. So I'm able to cope because I have seem like the total package. And I am. I'm not trying to boast, but I am. Um, I take pride in what I do, and I try to treat people with the utmost respect. Um, even when I wasn't being treated back with respect, but I'm learning how to stand my ground and say what I mean and mean what I say, and be about it. Thank you. But what are some ways that you all out there can find happiness within yourself? What are some tips that we can give one another to move on and finding happiness within yourself? I am currently in North Carolina. What I've learned is to make sure that you find some I call it me time, which is also one-on-one time with me and God, and meditation. Sit outside and just take your journal and listen, because nature does talk to us. I was scrolling yesterday, and this lady said that some people have a prayer closet. Sometimes sitting outside on the patio is your communication between Mother Nature, between God, and communication to you, so that you can get direction. Yeah, my condolences to you. I think I read that right. Just the world. Yeah. Now I gotta go out there without my phone. I tend to go out there with my phone. My mechanism. Oh, my mechanism, especially when my husband and passed away, I sat in the sun and just, yeah. I've slowed down a lot since my husband has passed too. And oh, that fly is going to get on my nerves. I know y'all see it flying around here. I need to get an electric fly swatter. But okay. But what was I saying? Besides that fly interrupted my conversation, my flow. But yeah, it was during me sitting down, just working, just I had some beads and stuff, and I said, "Well, let me try to make something." And before you know it, I had a whole desktop of merchandise of things that I made. And I'm like, "What am I doing with all these things? I'm not going anywhere to wear these many pieces of jewelry." So then I said, "Well, you know what? Let me start selling them." So that's where Designs by Nidra came into play, and I started making jewelry. It started off with a gift as a gift basket business where I would create these nice gift baskets and sell them. But then people were like, "Well, that's too much money." I'm like, "Well, you're getting a whole bunch of stuff, nice, high quality stuff inside of a basket that will make you comfortable or give you joy." I mean, I did it with the intentions of making people feel happy, feel good. And it's like opening up, it's like a kid in a candy store. When you open up, you get a surprise. It's a pleasant surprise. And but I wasn't making anything off it, and I kept hearing, "Oh, that's too much. That's too much." So I said, "Well, you know what? I really don't want to hear that. I need to make money. So let me try something different." And then from the basket business, I sat there and made some jewelry, and from making jewelry, that's when that's where I started. People started buying it. I'm like, "Oh, okay. You like that? I created that. You like that?" I said, "Okay, okay. Then I can do this." So that's when I started. Thank you, thank you. That's when I started creating designs by Nidra. And you can see some of the stuff in the background. I'm in my office. That's a multi-office place. So it's a workshop. I also tutor. So and I'm in class. I go to school. So this is a multi workstation. So I'm trying not to let it look too busy. It might look busy in the background, and even yesterday when I watched the video, it looked kind of busy, but it's not. It's a nice little corner area here. I just have a lot of stuff, materials for making stuff. So good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Fine motor skills is a development. It's something that you can develop. You can take time, practice, and learn, and then master. Um, so you can have it. You probably already have it. Just have to kind of, get quiet enough and just listen to yourself and to what is going on. Have y'all been having problems with power? Oh, maybe it's not charged. 1 second, y'all. Maybe it has no juice. Let me add some juice. But there is something going on in the world to where the electricity is spotting all over the place. I was blessed with. Okay. Well, thank you for the compliment. I'm just being me. And that's what I've learned to be me and flow, and things move better for me that way. I don't want to try to be like nobody else. I just want to be me, and that is who I am going to be, the best me I can possibly be. And I'm learning that I'm likable. The minute I stop trying to be like somebody else, I realize that I'm cool people all by myself. Being you is enough. Yeah. And for all of you out there that feel like you're not, being you is enough. Just be you. Just be you. That's all you can be. And then be the best you that you can possibly be. And watch how your life flows. Yeah. But yeah. And I'm learning too not to push and rush. Thank you. I'm learning not to push and rush. Like when I'm here on these lives and there's like a lot and the conversation doesn't keep flowing, I'm not rushing to say things. I used to could not like, I used to didn't like quiet moments. I would think that I have to always say something when I was meeting people or if I was in a workplace. And most of the jobs train you to, talk to the customers, make sure you're keeping them engaged and all that stuff. And so I took that personal, literally, and I just kept talking. And I'm like, wait a minute. Sometimes you got to stop talking and breathe. Well, there's still ways of keeping in contact. You know, I don't know the reason why they move. People do things because they have to for betterment of themselves. So we just be grateful that they're moving in a positive direction. But there's still means of contact communication. You can even go back of old fashioned and writing letters. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, so Gotcha. 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 I understand now. I had some tunes, the tunes disappeared. But I was saying before, has other people out there, have y'all power been flickering on and off? I know it's been hot, hotter than normal the past couple of days, and that's just letting us know that summer is right around the corner. Um, well, thank you. Hello, Daniel. Um, I hope I didn't say that and y'all doing some crazy stuff out there. It just dawned on me why people be say certain names. But I'm trying to get some tunes and these tunes ain't working with me. But excuse me. I'm not really that sleepy. I am up for the yeah, I'm up for the day, I think. But yeah, I was saying oh it was nothing there. Have any of you guys had issues with power that's in the United States? Um where power would go off and on, or you look out, the street light is on and then the power's off in the homes, or there's constant flickering. I'm curious to know because something going on. It's been just too often that power has been going. Excuse me. And now that I don't have any tunes, it's all good because I can still talk. So, what are y'all plans for today? Is today a busy work day for you all out there? Or is it a relaxing day? Do you have the day off? Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for the hearts. Much appreciated. But yeah, what y'all got planned for today? I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Um, I'm adjusting though. What do you all got planned for today? For those that's just joining, the conversation of discussion is finding happiness within yourself. And I started talking about how, life has a way of changing what you may have planned. Um, but within all of the changes, you still have to. I'm a truck driver heading to South Carolina as we speak. Okay, all right, cool. Um, sounds like a plan. I thought about being a truck driver, and then I said, "Nah, I'm good." I have my CDL, but it's not for truck driving. It's for just driving school buses. Because I used to have to drive a school bus. But I thought about the truck driving business, and I was like, well, I have little kids at home, so in my case, it didn't work for me, so I didn't do it. I can do it. Um, but yeah, I don't mind driving. Um, I just love the daylight. I don't like driving if I have to, I will do it. I will drive at night. But I like driving in the daylight. The sun gives me energy. The sun keeps me going. I can be real tired, but as soon as that sun come out, I'm playing my music and I'm just singing and dancing when I'm driving. I'm doing my little shoulders. My shoulders, they can dance. When I'm in a car and the music is good, my shoulders just be going. They can do all of the latest moves and everything in my mind, but they just going up and down. But in my mind, I'm thinking I'm on a video just doing some crazy stuff. But yeah, I really love driving in the daylight. Um, it just feels so much better. All right, let's see. Okay. I'm sure he can move just fine. I do. When I'm cooking, I didn't do it I didn't do it yesterday. But normally if I'm in the kitchen cooking, I got the music playing. I got the tablet. Well, the music is on the tablet, and I have my phone. Sometimes I'm listening to something on the internet, and I'm just singing and cooking and singing. And before you know it, the time has passed. Everything is in the oven, and all I gotta do is just sit down. By that time, I'm tired, so I'll sit down and appreciate the fact that I can sit down now and just relax. I didn't record it, so it's not going to reach YT, but there are clips of me preparing my meal yesterday. And I was preparing my meal, and the thoughts that was going through my mind, I'm like, well, what they think? They're gonna think I ain't clean. Uh, did I sanitize right? Did I wash my hands enough time? All that stuff was going through my mind because I was being recorded. I was on live, but normally that's not what's going through my mind when I'm cooking. I mean, I'm still making sure I'm washing my hands and the area is clean and all that good stuff, and I'm cleaning up after myself. But it's just me relaxing. I'm just in the mood. I'm in the right here and right now, and I'm just you know enjoying what I'm doing. And I think that that reflects in the food too. If you enjoy cooking, if you doing it with love, all that reflects in. If you're cooking, you're cooking. It reflects in, if you are someone that has to speak with people, you maintain a happy attitude and a positive mindset, then that's going to reflect and show off, and people are going to feel that too when they come around you. And I try to, no, it's not a monologue. This is a cup of conversation and food for thought. The topic is finding happiness within yourself. So if you want to contribute to that, you can. Well, I'm good company. I'm very good company. And driving too. I try to, if I have to keep, when I'm in the passenger side and someone else is driving and going a long trip, I try to keep that driver up. I try to keep the conversation going until I can't. But it's my goal to keep that person up. Well, then contribute and talk back to me, then it can be a two-way conversation. What are some ways that you found happiness in your life? We've got so many critics. Okay. But yeah, he said there's no conversations, only one person speaking. Well, contribute. Some other ways you can find happiness within yourself is to do things that you enjoy doing. Like my next job, I want it to be something that I enjoy doing. I'm 50 years old now. I'm in the 50s club, and I want to make sure that this life now is as peaceful and graceful as possible. My first half of living, I raised four kids and I was working multiple jobs, going to school full time. I do not want to repeat that. Been there, done that, graduate from it. Now I'm ready to live the adult relaxed life, the second half of my life. And I want to be prepared to enjoy my life. The way that the world, thank you, the way that the world is, my retirement age might go up higher. It seems like every year that I go up in age, so does the retirement age. So I want to make sure that I am not with a cane bent over trying to do a job that I have to do just to survive. And I'm barely surviving because I'm trying to take care of myself. No, I want to be able to enjoy this half of my life. I want to be able to um, give back and do what I feel. Oh, this fly is getting on my nerves. Why would I put different things up here? Right. Sorry. But yeah, but yeah, I don't know what I was saying. I was talking about hey, you just want to hang out with. Hey, he just wants to hang out with you. Yeah, well, I don't hang out with me. I don't want no fly hanging out with me. um, if it does, let it hang out way over there. It's the buzzing part, and then the fact that it keeps going around my face. That's what bothers me. But yeah, I was working on something yesterday. I didn't finish it. We got Juneteenth coming on. I want to make sure I have some materials put in place. So by the time the next farmers market is, I have some materials out there that people can choose from. But yeah, I was talking about how you can sit out in nature and with a journal and just listen to what nature is telling you. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at how everybody participates in relaying the message. Everything, every animal, how it participates in relaying the message that God has for you, even down to the air. You can sit out there and it can be complete quiet and silent, and then you'll get hot, and then all of a sudden it's like they know that you're hot. The nature, God, Mother Nature knows that you're hot, and then they'll send a breeze your way and make sure that you're comfortable. So that is one of the joys that I look forward to when I'm home, and that's sitting outside. I don't sit outside in the dark because mosquitoes out here, they're like they can't see. They'll go right on you and start biting you. Um, but yeah, we've been on for 37 minutes. I try to push for an hour, but there's moments where my conversation goes away. We miss so much because we are not open to ideas like that. We are in our own little box. Yeah, and that's a true statement. I had to realize that I was in my own little box. And it took some people to show me that there's more out there than what I was believing. And it's funny too, a lot of people don't realize that they're in a box. Like I can have a conversation with somebody and they will only see things one way. Yeah, I think so. Because they be tagging me and it's not just one bite. They tag up the whole backside of my legs or my feet. So I give them their space. Nighttime, y'all can have it. Daytime, let me have it. I will not be in your space in the nighttime. Don't be in my space in the daytime. And we'll get along just fine. Hello, how you doing? I'll be your best supporter. All right, well, thank you. But yeah, we have Father's Day coming up. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do, what we're gonna talk about for Father's Day. Fathers always feel like they're not appreciated on Father's Day. Talking about all the women get special treatment. That's why we miss so much of what God has for us. Yeah, it's the world, the enemy that's in this world that is programmed to keep you busy, to keep your mind constantly focusing on what to do next, how to get better. That we forget that God is always the provider. God is the ultimate provider. And God will make sure we have what we need and let us know that sometimes the wants are exactly what they are wants and they'll come, along when necessary, not always when you want it. So it's important to spend time with God, you know, reading the word just to stay on top of what it is that you need to do. Um, I don't read the Bible as much as I used to. That's because I'm trying to get into the Ethiopian Bible, which the book is so thick, it's intimidating. But once I get started, I'm good. It's just a matter of, having time to just sit there and enjoy it. That's right. If you ever get discouraged and wonder why, if you're in a situation and things ain't moving in the direction that you want to move in, just think about how God is so awesome that God has still made ways for the birds, the insects, everything that's out there. They don't have jobs, but they still living. They still find food to eat. They still got shelter, place to stay, and they're not working like we work. God is providing for them. Mother Nature is providing for them. The universe is providing for them. The same that provides for them provides for us. And sometimes we are not living within our means or we're living above our means. And it's that time that we need to sit there and figure out, make a list of our wants and our needs and make sure that your needs are always covered. God's going to always make sure that your needs is always covered. Even if, because the last 2 years ago when I uh, quit my job and I was moving in the direction in which I believe God was telling me to go in, I was terrified. Oh my gosh. And then I raised my kids to make sure that they have a plan B. Make sure you have a job. And then they learn. It's funny how kids pay attention when you already in nervous and scared. That's the main problem above our means. I'm a widow. No, I'm not married. Um, and so my kids threw back in my face, and I was already panicking, like, what I'm gonna do? I still got to provide for my kids. I don't have a job, and two of my kids was like, "What's wrong?" Basically, now they was gonna quit. I didn't say that, so I'm paraphrasing. Basically, they was like, "What's wrong with you? Why you ain't getting it? You need to get a job. Go on the computer, start looking." And I had to maintain my calmness and my peace because I know I was moving in the direction in which God was telling me, but I was nervous and I was scared because I've never done that without a plan B. But I couldn't explain it to them because they didn't understand or had the faith that I had or was in the same mindset. They was like, oh man, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, now they think they got to provide and take care of me. No, God's going to always provide. I tell them, you still take care of you. I may ask for something, but I'm definitely going to pay you back. And it may not be right away, but you're going to get your money back. But it was just, it was a lot of stuff that I had to keep under control. But in that same mindset, I had to think about how they was concerned about me too, so I couldn't get mad at how they approached me. I had to realize that, you know what, they're concerned too. They don't want to see their mama homeless. They don't want to see their mama not able to take care of herself. So I had to put all those emotions aside and try to assure them to make sure that God's got this. We are fine. And I had to let my family know, listen, I may ask for some help, but it is temporary. This too shall pass. But you still take care of you first. I'm never going to say take care of me before you take care of you. If I can't help you, you take care of you first. Okay? Until I can get back to my spot, then you can worry about helping me. Or if you have anything that overflows, but not if it's going to take away from you. Yeah, they do. They do. My kids have shown me. They took me out for my 50th birthday. And I didn't have to worry about nothing. You know how some parents, they got kids, and usually if it's your birthday, you still got to pay something. I had to pay nothing. They took care of everything. And I was like, oh, okay, okay. I got to get used to people wanting to take care of me because I've been so used to doing it all. And I've done it by myself for a little bit too. So there's some things that I have to get used to. You think I don't want to be? I'm waiting for the day that I can be spoiled. I am waiting for the day that I can be spoiled. I I I would love to be spoiled. What is that all about? I don't know what that feels like. And if I wouldn't even know if it's in front of my face. I'd probably be like getting on the other person's nerve. They trying to do for me, and I'm like, okay, let me help you. No, sit down. Let me do for you, type of thing. All I see is a number. But thank you for the compliments. Either way, I appreciate it. But see, we go through life because we have graduated certain phases, and that's why there's changes that take place in some of our lives. We have already mastered or reached the level that we needed to reach. Now it's time to go on to the next level. And some people cannot handle change, and some people can. Um, so it becomes a question of, are you able to handle, you know, the simple things? Uh, whew. Oh, sorry, I dropped something. Life's been tough lately, so I'm blessed for seven. Okay. Oh, that's someone else promoting something. Ah, I tell people if there's people on here promoting stuff, I am not affiliated with it. You're grown, you do what you want to do. But don't affiliate me with something that you get in touch with and then it turns out to be something that you didn't want. I have nothing to do with that. You chose to go to wherever they're asking you to go, that's on you. That's my disclaimer. And I'm done with it. Okay. Still got more to put up here. All right. Um, but yeah, I thank y'all for joining the live. I'm sorry if it's not as conversational as my other ones. These post people need their own platform. I agree, but they come on to other people's platform to pull people off. I guess to save them the work of having to do all the extra talking or texting. But yeah, I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Um, I don't remember. I know what I was gonna say, but it's probably not needed at this moment. You are okay. So I've grabbed your attention. Have I changed your mood? In other words, did you feel a certain way before you came in contact with my voice in my conversation? Did I change your mood in a positive way to where you are more calm, relaxed, at peace? Curious to know because if you focus on me, I come on, I teach, so I try to come on a certain way with the wholeheartedly. You make me smile and definitely at peace. That's good. That's good. Then I done what I was supposed to do. Because I come on to encourage, uplift, to inspire, to perhaps give you a different way on seeing things, not to change your mind, not to make you say, do what I say, do, because you're grown, you have your own mind. I'm here to encourage you, stick with what you believe in and move forward. I just want to help any way that I can. Well, I'm not a drug. So but I do try to leave a positive impression. So if anything that is left behind from our encounter, I hope that is a positive impression that would allow you to come and check me out again. I say so. Yeah. I'm trying to find music, and for some reason they put a face on here, but it's not the same face. I guess that's AI getting you this. Okay. Well, I appreciate the conversation and the feedback. That's what makes these lives so interesting and make that hour fly by because you're able to, meet new people and engage and work on those communication skills. So it's a positive thing. I might come back on later on today, not to cook, because I made a meal yesterday that's still left over for today, and then but we'll see, we'll see. I want to try to get creative and do some things, maybe do some series, maybe do some lessons to where we can actually do something to where we'll benefit from it. Um, but yeah, a lot of things I want to do on here. So I want to engage a lot of folks. I want to be able to help a lot of folks. And I believe that God will send me in different directions to move and do that with. And I try to move when God say move, or when the spirit team nudges me to do so. I don't want nothing to be all about me. Just, I'm very transparent. So I use my situations to better explain things so that people that might be going through the same thing know that there is a way out. Somebody made a comment, "Good morning, how you doing?" Somebody made a comment talking about this is not a conversation, it's just one person talking. It's a conversation when you contribute. Conversation is two ways. That's why I say everything I say is not law. You have the right to say whatever you want to say. And we learn from one another. So I can be learning from you and you can be learning from me. So it all depends. Are you aware that I've been a lot of Are you aware that I've been a lot of masquerade of Christians in Nigeria? No, I'm not aware of that. Not aware of that. But those who are joining the conversation is finding happiness within yourself, and sometimes you're going to have to celebrate yourself. Because there's going to be people that's not going to celebrate you. um, no matter how much you influence people, how much you help people, how many times you even help the ones that are against you, they're not going to show you the same appreciation and respect that you show. So you're going to have to learn how to find that happiness within yourself and learn to celebrate yourself. And don't stop going. Keep going. Stay positive, stay focused, stay alert. Hi from gospel rapper. Sorry, I hope I had to step away for a minute, but I'm back. Okay, no problem. Do you? Do you? um, but yeah, we've made it to the 50-minute mark. So that means we're close to getting off. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm working on a bracelet. We have Juneteenth coming up, and I want to create some items for that particular day at the farmers market. For those who want to sport some Juneteenth, get up some gear. And then we have Father's Day, so I want to. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I try to come on in the mornings around 5. Sometimes I might be a little bit late, and although I'm already up at 5, but I could be trying to figure out what to talk about. I I can come on and just flow, but I want to have a direction before I get started. And the conversation does not have to stay on that particular topic, but I would like to have a start, if you say so. But I tried to come on around that time. So if by chance you're traveling Monday through Friday around 5, you'll catch me. On the weekends, I still come on, but not 5 o'clock in the morning. I try to sleep a little bit longer. Um, but I still come on early. Might be 6 or 7, even 8 or 9. But yeah, everything is the same song. Let me go out and see if I can find another. All right, let's see. All right, we got some tunes now. Italian. I love Italian food. That's my favorite. I mean, I eat all kinds of, I like all kinds. I don't like that crazy food though. That's the I don't like that cheap meat and I don't eat no snails. I don't eat no fish eggs. I don't eat no chitlins. I don't eat none of that other stuff. But I do. Lasagna is good. Lasagna is good. Pasta is good. I like fried fish too. So yeah. What's your favorite food? Yeah. I wonder if I can make this into a choker. Maybe. Well, let's get some Italian food and have some great conversation. I love lasagna as well. Sounds like a plan. But talk is cheap. All this is conversation. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. The conversation that we talked about or was talking about today is finding happiness within yourself. Seafood is good too. Mhm. But yeah. Oh, we're on 57 minutes, y'all. We at that hour mark. So I hope that I said something, gave some nuggets of something that encourage, uplift, even give you some peace. And um, if I have, I give honor and glory to God. We need to make it happen just on a different platform. All right. Well, I thank you all for joining the live. Um, I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful hump day. Yay, yay. And remember to put one foot in front of the other to move forward. The direction is forward and up, not backwards. And don't give up. If life is throwing you lemons, make lemonade. If life is throwing you rocks, make stone soup. Use that rock and use all the mineral properties out of it. Add your meat and potatoes and the whole nine. And make a meal. Take the stone out so you don't eat it. But make the best of every situation is basically what I'm saying. Um, hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. I'm about to get off. So just make sure that you put your trust in God or whoever you believe as a higher power. What is that? Elohim. Or Elohim. Put your trust in Elohim. All right. So thank you. All right. So I'm about to head off. So I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful hump day. Yay, yay. Remember, God loves you. I love you. You love you. And keep going. No matter how hard it gets, your ladder shall be greater. You just got to get there. So endure what you can. The race is not given to the swift, but given to the one who endures to the end. Until next time. Peace.